No, you already paid for that.
Good morning, everyone. Friday, January 24th, 2020. We can please rise and pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee,
One state, under God, one and indivisible.
Okay, we did it. Commissioner's Court, any person that may be heard for employees under side or any other issue or matter.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners, again. Thank you for everything you do. I know that on the agenda, there's the restaurant facility here that's going to probably go out for bids and you can award it to someone. I just wanted to let the Commissioners know that we will be willing, our department will be willing to guide the scheduling for the officer security to ensure that we open at 7:30 so the attorneys and clients can come in as well as other personnel can come in and get their breakfast and coffee before the start of the day. So I'll let you know that. Once that happens, we will go ahead and work that route. This is something that the county attorney and I talked about, and I discussed it with my staff, and we're ready to proceed with that. Wanted to also inform you that the Jim Wells County Interdiction Unit yesterday confiscated $55,990 on a vehicle that was headed south. One arrest was made. Waiting for the judge to magistrate this morning. We're getting ready to start up our Motorola system. The only thing that we're waiting for are the antennas, probably mid-February. Most of the equipment is already coming in. We have 60 inmates. Everything's getting worked on, making sure that in the case or the event that the state inspector comes in February or March, we'll be ready to again pass the inspection. That's all I have. And again, kudos to you all for allowing us to use the facility Monday at the Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The escorts, of course, some of the personnel that were there, and of course the veterans program that they had was an amazing program by the congressman and the senator. And kudos to David Salinas for his involvement in this program. Very well done. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, Commissioners, Jorge McCallum from the County Extension Office. On your desk, you should have a copy of our annual report from our office. It's just a quick summary, one-pager, that highlights some of the more significant programs that we did throughout 2019. I'll draw your attention real quickly to that front page of that table that summarizes the issues that were identified during our Texas Community Futures Forum back in April of 2019. Several of y'all or of our elected officials also participated in, and we appreciate that. And those are some of the issues that we move forward with and make our program plans or use to build our program plans for the next 4 to 5 years. So at a later date, if you ever have any questions, I'll be glad to address those with you at your convenience. On the back, real quickly, I'll just keep bragging about the work that we do with our kids, our 4-H program. But most importantly, one of the things that we've implemented in the last couple of years is the school garden program in Fremont, which has been going on for a couple of years. And last year we implemented one in Benbolt Elementary. And those have been really instrumental type programs that allow us to reach out with our to the youth in our schools, the teachers, and the school system in itself. This past year, the city of Alice, Ms. Yolanda Bueno, reached out to us, and we're making plans to build or to implement a community garden on South Cameron Street, where the old water tower is there. That's a little enclosed area, and we're hoping to get that started 1st of February. So we've got a tremendous amount of good things to do in Jim Wells County in the next couple of years in reference to the gardening programs that we work with our kids in our communities. Last but not least, I want to just, if you did not receive a formal invitation, which I hope you did from our Fair Association, tomorrow night is our annual meeting, barbecue and dance at the Merchants Building. And, we start off at 6 o'clock, and we hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Luis Garza. I'm a retired Navy Master Security Officer, class commander, and life member of VFW Post 8621.
Welcome, sir.
Basically, I'm here to thank our Veterans Service Officer for donating a printer, which we use to run our forms. As you know, or may not know, we hold a weekly bingo at the VFW. A lot of people have misconceptions about what happens to the profits of that bingo. People think we're lying in our pockets and such and so forth. We are governed by the Texas Lottery Commission. All profits that we make off that bingo goes to charity. The only money that we use from the sale of the bingo is for replenishment of supplies. We were in need of a printer because we use a lot of forms on a weekly basis. And our veterans also kind enough to donate us a printer, and we appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thanks, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Anyone else would like to come?
I want to announce.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Mario Salinas. I'm a veteran of Vietnam Harrison. Before I go forward, I would like to thank every person who was responsible for that wonderful ceremony that we had Monday morning. It was much appreciated. Everybody was just, everybody just liked it. I'd like to say that I am the Vice Commander of American Legion in Benavides, post number 405. And we would like to ask the commission if they would have any equipment or funds that they would like to donate to us. We would like to, would be much appreciated, and would be real helpful. And thanks again to David Salinas for everything he does. And thank you guys again.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Anybody else would like to come to the court?
I'm going to announce that on Monday, we will be having the Coastal Bend Drive, Monday the 28th. And also on February the 5th, we're planning resources in our backyard at the fairgrounds. The census 2020 needed to have something, and so we went ahead and planned to bring all the different resources that are in our community that are available to our residents here in Jim Wells County. So that's going to be February the 5th from 10 to 12. There'll be flyers going out.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, then we'll move along. Agenda item number 4, consider approving minutes from previous meeting. Motion to approve. Second. Okay, I have a motion on the floor. Second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passes. Agenda item number 5, consider and take action to declare a copy machine number 09464, bill number N4774, FDW -HP as surplus item under Texas Local Government Code 263.1524, dispose of it by donating it to the Alice VFW.
I'd like to speak. I don't know, I'm gonna read the VTCA local government code.
Yes, sir.
This has to do with disposal of county properties, and everything in the county is county properties. No one individual department has any authority to give out county property. It's whatever, it's a good organization or whatever, but they have no authority to do that. And I want to make that clear, because we have a procedure in place, and we don't want it to be circumvented yet. We brought it to Commissioner's Court for this to be okay, but this is not the way that it should be done. This is the way, we bring it to Commissioner's Court for y'all to okay it, because it cannot just be given away. And especially Commissioner's Court has the authority to do that, nobody else. Okay, disposal of property by donating to a civic or charitable organization located in the county, and its county court determines. Commissioner's Court determines undertaking to sell the property under Section Division 1 would likely result in no bids or a bid price that is county's expense required for the bid process. The donation serves the public purpose, and C, the organization will provide the county with adequate consideration such as relieving the county of the disposal expenses related to the property. And all three have to be compliant with to be able to do this. Like I say, this was not done. We're gonna fix it today. We hope that it doesn't happen again. You know, that we follow the proper procedures. Every item in the county is tagged, it's on our inventory, it's mandated that we have an inventory and we account for all the monies that we have. So I just wanna make that clear.
Commissioners, any questions about it? Is it clear? Thank you, Noe. All right.
So what's the option, Marshall?
You have to just, make a motion to find that it meets all three of the criteria, and then, at the commissioner's court would actually be the one to donate. But well, highlighted, if the commissioner's court determines that, it meets these three requirements, then the commissioner's court actually donates. All property belongs to the county. The individual departments, don't have the authority to. And of course, we heard from this gentleman that said it was something they needed, it's a worthwhile organization. That's not the issue at all.
The issue is the process in which we.
Correct.
So if it meets all the
Criteria, then you can approve it today, and basically, we're retroactively approving.
I make a motion that it meets all the qualifications.
Right.
I have a motion, a second, all those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, motion passes. Thank you, Noe. It was just a matter of process. Sometimes we do that backwards. We shouldn't do it that way all the time, but my conviction, we did it retroactively.
Hopefully it won't happen.
I don't think we give any.
I don't think we should do it at all anymore. I think it should be go through an option.
Yeah.
That's the proper way to do it.
Mr. Guerra, would it be possible to have it as a loaner or like we do the sheriff's department with the vehicles?
That would be interagency, and they're not an agency, they're not an agency yet. Like we've amended to, as part of an interlocal agreement or interdepartmental, and I think that's what they first thought, because the person who signed for it is actually a county employee as well. So at first they thought it was interdepartmental, and then realized that the person that was accepting was doing it in the capacity as a member of the organization.
It's just a matter of the process is what they get.
Correct.
We was done first, it has to go to us.
And I think the machine originally cost like $540, and that was some years ago, so it meets the criterion that it's probably depreciated to the point that, you know,
There's no value actually.
it would cost more to advertise it and.
We just gotta follow policies.
Correct.
That's what we gotta do. I mean, it's a worthwhile.
Since we're in this, I don't know if I can ask this right now, but since we're in the same subject right there, the stuff that's over there at the sheriff's department, that stuff is already supposed to be thrown out.
Yes, they're gonna get rid of it already. It's already been auctioned, they're gonna clear it up.
But anybody can get anything from there, no?
My understanding is supposed to be trash.
We're all doing here today is
Yeah.
transparency.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Mr. Guerra. Okay.
Okay, we can proceed. Okay. Agenda item number 6, discuss and consider opening of the sealed bids and selecting new tenants for operation of the snack bar hash coffee shop at Jim Wells County Courthouse. We got
One bid.
one bid, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have a bid, one sold bid. And the offer is, the monthly rent due is $150, that's what the bid is for, to occupy the space here by Ms. Ana Canales Barrera. She's the one that submitted the bid, and that's the offer. Commissioners, don't wanna go over this? Wanna look at this one?
Is there any qualifications?
There's all kinds of references there and stuff.
That's the same contract that we had with Ms. Benavides. The only thing that would change would be the offer of the monthly rent.
Which is $150.
Right, which is less than, we were getting 190. The menu, was a question that I've heard an issue, you know, that, and I guess we could. Yeah, some people had, and I wasn't aware of this, I think in the bid offer, we just put a traditional breakfast menu. But there are some people that like specific things that Ms. Benavides would prepare for.
Shall be open for recommendations.
Yeah, right.
Or can we go over the deals on what all entails and
Sure,
the restaurant?
I don't know why they
Like,
didn't criteria,
we own the stove and the refrigerator and all that, we do all the maintenance on that, right? They just come in
Yes, and we pay utilities, so,
and we pay utilities.
well, yeah, it's part of the courthouse, so we pay, you know, that's.
The utilities are incorporated into our bill here.
Yeah, okay, just so you can make sure.
And the equipment,
Yeah,
the equipment
how you
that was left behind by Ms. Norma, Catherine, said that would be made available. And then what else you say,
The Coke machine, I think.
I think the Coke machine was up for sale, so.
Everything except the Coke machine,
And she said that was something else that could be
but
negotiated.
that's available for sale.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to accept.
I have a motion on the floor, a second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion passes.
Just, I need a start date so I can rewrite the contract. Is this effective, next Monday or February 1st?
Let's go and shoot with the earliest on Monday, I guess. Give them a little chance. Would that be okay, or
I'm
February?
still employed with Alice Independent School District. I would like to give them
Some notice?
a notice.
Okay,
What's a
February
good date
first.
for- What's a good date for you?
I would like to give them at least, 10 days notice.
Maybe the first Monday of, February,
Yes, sir. The second Monday
the second Monday of
of
February.
February.
Okay. And this will be for 1 year, Commissioners?
1 year?
That's what we had on this. Okay. I'll have that written up. So February 10th? Okay.
All right. Thank you. Ms. Lozano, welcome, thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay. You have a question? Commissioner may have a question here.
No, you put up the menu, this is more or less what you're gonna have?
Those are items that I usually cook. It's very flexible. I'm a traditionalist. I like cooking, Mexican food that I grew up with, but I'm also, chicken salad, tortilla wraps, turkey wraps for those that watch their calories. I would like to focus on a particular menu, for that day. I don't wanna get lost. It will be just me by myself, so I won't have kitchen help. It will be just me. But, I would like to focus on a menu that particular day. So if on Monday I'm making hamburgers, I will only cook hamburgers for lunch. Carne guisada plates. I love to barbecue. It will be like brisket sandwiches, but I would like to focus only on one lunch menu. Breakfast is more flexible. Cold weather, soups, caldo, chili, that kind of things like that. Menudo. I'm not sure if anybody's fond of menudo, especially with the smell, but I'm a traditionalist, but that's what I hope to do. Desserts, baking I love to bake, I love to cook. That's my relaxation time. So I love to do things like that. I rather cook all day, and there's some people that don't like to cook, but that's just me.
Well, thank you. This sounds pretty good, well-rounded, options and offers, so I'm sure they'll be okay, everybody. With the items in the menu. Thank you again. Any other questions? Commissioner? Agenda item number 7, presents Commissioner's Court evidence by Tax Assessor-Collector Mary Lozano, compliance requirements for the year of 2019, 20 hours, a period of January 1st, 2019, December 31st, to the December 31st, 2019. Thank you.
morning, Judge, Commissioner. I'm here once again. Every year I have to come and present to you that I have met my education requirements for the past year of January the 1st, 2019 through 12/31/2019.
Awesome. Do they require you to announce?
Yeah, it is required to be recorded with the commissioners. So every year I hope to be here.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. Agenda item number 8, discuss and approve budget amendment request from Constable Precinct 6, Bartolo Guajardo, transfer $500 from line item 10556, 330 gasoline, and $300 from line item 12556, 573, equipment, a total of $800 to line item 12556, 454, repairs, motor vehicles.
Look at the request, he has to do some, repairs, so you shifted money over and use it.
Make a motion to accept item as presented.
Second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And all those opposed, motion passes. Agenda item number 9, consider approving county treasurer's report and other monthly reports. Ask me about that, $4,000.
No, this, home program grant, that we have there for 12,360.
Code 46,
What's 40?
that balance that's there, the 12,360.42, that's what she's inquiring about.
I would have to refer that to the treasurer, handles the bank balance.
Are you saying it should be more, or?
No, I'm just saying, is that money that we're supposed to dispose of helping people fix their homes or what?
That's usually, requested by different commissioners, but I believe I'm not exactly sure as far as the rules, as how you can use the money, but, I believe some commissioners have used that money before, for a grant. Is that a grant?
Yes, I believe this is for, building the homes, usually there's drawdowns that we sign.
This was a balance that was left over probably, right, for some time?
What's it for?
It's
the
a home program
It's-
grant.
Yeah, it's,
Number 46.
Yeah, I see it, but what are you saying it's for?
that's the one that you all,
That's what she's questioning right there, that's what she's asking about. What those funds are available for, where they came from, and
Or can we
what are they?
find somebody that needs rehabilitation of a home?
that's, well, we have to see what the
criteria.
There's guidelines that we have to follow in order to.
Right, but so we can know.
Okay,
It's probably, you said it was a part of a grant, right?
yes,
That help.
and that's what's left at the end of the year. But most of these grants go from September to August. So it's how much money they have in at this time, but it's not the end of the year for.
I guess we need to dispose of it at some
Right,
point
so that's.
before we
Okay.
lose it.
We can
Okay,
find
and I believe the county judge's office handles,
Yeah, we do,
that grant.
that's what I was, and there's all sorts of grants and requests, I'm not sure certain where that funds came from, for that balance, but that must have been from a previous awarded grant, right? There was a balance. I guess we can find out specifically later on, but.
Linda, if you could look up that grant and see what we can use it for, would be very helpful. That way some of us have somebody that we can use.
Yeah, it's been, the problem is there's a lot of these, well, there are a few, not too many, like this particular one, where there's no actual data or any documentation. Right, and then we go through some of the stuff we can find, the stuff that was disposed of, we can't find. We'll look for it and try to track it down. I move that we accept this report as presented. I have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And all those opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Mr. Ramirez. Agenda item number 10, consider payroll and bills as submitted by county auditor.
This is the final run.
Yes. Well, the final run for December was, last time.
So this is a new one.
Yeah, this is for this year.
I make a motion to approve the bill, so except I can do.
We have a motion and a second on the floor. All those in favor say aye. Aye. And all those opposed? Motion passes. Agenda item number 11, consider approving county auditor's reports.
Commissioners Court, the first item I'm gonna go over is the Jim Wells County Sales Tax Monthly Report, and in December 31st, 2019, the last one for the year. On the second page, you will see what we had budgeted overall for, 2019. We had a total, including general fund and the RMBs, of, $2,786,450. That is what we budgeted. That was what we forecast. We were able to, get $3,024,029.82 for 108.70%. An additional $237,579.82 than what we thought we were gonna get. We try to, when we budget, we try to use conservative numbers, that are attainable, and we work with that, within those numbers to make the budget. Okay, Jim Wells County for December, net payment current period was $205,787.95. Net payment prior year, at this time last year, we got $289,529.51, or a decrease of $83,740.56. Overall, for the year, Jim Wells County payments are $3,024,029.82. This time last year, we had collected $2,932,000 $248.80. This year, we collected $91,581.02 more than last year, or an increase of 3.12%. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the county auditor's monthly report. This is for the month ending December. First of all, on the revenue for the year, we had budgeted on the general fund, with a revenue item of $16,956,820.79 for the general fund. We actually collected $17,433,839.58, or $477,018.79 than what we forecast. It was at 103% for the year. The R&Bs collected at 102%. And like I said, these are the revenues that we forecast. Overall total revenues, we collected $565,474.54 over what we forecasted, or we collected at 102%. Next, we have the expenditures. You can look at all the departments are listed. It should be 100 or below. Anything above that, and there are a couple of departments that are above that, and we can discuss that as to what happened with those departments. Some of them, we had no choice. I'll address like juvenile probation. We had a lot of residential. We had, we were hit with a lot of residential detention this year, and we had to pay those, because if we don't pay those, then we get where we cannot send those kids off. And we had a lot of kids that were detained this year, and that was a problem. And there was nothing we could do. We had to pay those. So that's why they're over. Overall, though, on the general fund, overall, it was at 93% expenditure. Okay, the R&Bs, overall for the year, they were at 90%. Total expenditures for the year, total expenditures were, we had budgeted $24,796,146.41. Actual spent was $22,702,196.43, or we had a budget balance left of $2,093,949.98. However, we spent it at 92%. For expense. And again, I want to say that I appreciate everybody looking at the budget, that we are below what we forecast for expenditures, and
you don't have a number on the surplus?
The fund balance?
Yes.
Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna go up by $2 million, it looks like.
Yes.
Yes. So what's the total fund balance?
Well, it's just gonna go into what,
That's the overall.
overall, whatever there was at the treasurer's plus, we're gonna go over this.
Plus the $2 million?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we had an 8% variance, positive variance on the spending. So, again, my compliments to everybody, Commissioners Court, all the department heads, everybody that, we work within the budget, and we will continue working with everybody. I appreciate everything y'all do.
You know, we need to be very careful, because sales tax is starting to show a minus.
Yes, the last couple of them, they were less than what they were. We still ended up with
Hopefully
a
that
positive.
changes, but you never know.
For 2020, the budget is projected at 85% of what the actual was last year. So we're giving ourselves a 15% cushion. Keep an eye on it. The first quarter, if it continues to decline, then you might have to make an
Yeah,
adjustment.
I'm pretty sure everybody's aware that sales tax is serving.
Yes, no, and we took that into consideration when we did the budget. And like I say, we have a very conservative forecast. That's what we're gonna get. That's why we show a decrease. And like I say, within those numbers that we figure are gonna be revenue, we work out the budget. And that's how, we make sure that it balances. And, we had a good year.
We're not as, ours is only, I think, 0.5%. We're not as dependent on the sales tax as some of the other entities in the county.
Well, actually, sales tax is the plus,
Right.
budget should be created by.
The ad valorem, yeah, the ad valorem, yeah. Yeah, the sales tax is kind of but it's still something we need to keep an eye on.
Right. As long as the economy keeps up, then we'll be okay. If not, then we just gotta keep.
That's where our surplus
numbers.
comes from.
And the ad valorem, hopefully we won't tax any more of these property owners.
And that's why we do the reports throughout the year.
Yeah.
Monthly reports, that way we keep an eye on it, we see, where we're at, where we were the previous year, that's why I put those numbers there. So we go ahead and look at it as we go.
Excellent. Yeah, just for the record, yeah, hopefully we'll keep collecting and our taxpayers, our landowners, property owners, things, we have the same collection rates, otherwise, that's another thing we gotta look out for, keep our other entities in check, make sure they don't keep jacking up these tax rates or, ad valorem, valuations. Anything else? Thank you, Noe.
Thank you all.
Anything else, guys? I move that we accept this report as submitted.
Second.
And I have a second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And all those opposed, motion passes. I have a motion to adjourn. Second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. This is adjourned, thank you, everyone.
No, we have a payroll